Hi and welcome, John Morris Show on a rainy Tuesday in Central Texas. Glad you're with us. Not in the TFNB studios on historic Elm Avenue this morning. Got some HVAC work going on there is what we're told. Either that or Corey is having a party in the studio that we don't know about. But we are coming from the home studios this morning. John Morris and Garrett Ross, and glad you are with us on this Tuesday morning. Rain, we knew it was coming, and it is here. I'm not sure if it rained all night or not, but it has been raining all morning. So we'll navigate that over the course of the day. May impact the Baylor schedule today. Baylor baseball scheduled to go to Huntsville and play Sam Houston State this evening. Remains to be seen if weather would impact that. Here's one thought, and this is not the baseball coach's thought at all, but I think Sam Houston State, their RPI is like 174, something like that. So if Baylor goes down there and wins the game, their RPI may drop, just by even going and playing. And even if you win, their RPI might drop. Not saying that Baylor would back out. The game's on the schedule. They're going to play it if they can. But that is something to keep in mind, in the back of your mind at least, is Baylor and Sam Houston. Baseball scheduled to play coming up this evening. Softball back in action tomorrow. They got a tough game. They go down to play Texas State tomorrow evening, and they really want to play that game. That would be a good RPI building win for them if softball were to go and win on the road over Texas State tomorrow night. Softball coming off the weekend in which they won 2 of 3 at home against the Utah Utes. So that's baseball and softball coming up. We had media yesterday with acrobatics and tumbling. They are headed to Azusa, California for the NCATA National Championships. They are, I think, on the bus right now, leaving right now, 9 a.m. For DFW Airport, then the flight to California. A practice day tomorrow, then the competition begins on Thursday. Quarterfinals. Baylor, the number 1 seed, the number 1 program, matched against 8 seed Duquesne in their tournament opener on Thursday evening. Then potentially they could win there. You'd play again on Friday. Win there, you're in the championship on Saturday, as Baylor Acrobatics and Tumbling goes for their 11th consecutive NCATA National Championship. So you're caught up on what's going on. Oh, we also had media yesterday with Jay Goebel and Baylor Women's Golf. They are leaving this morning, headed to Dallas, much shorter trip. The Dallas Athletic Club will host the Big 12 Women's Golf Championships beginning on Thursday. Jay was talking a lot about the familiarity with that course. Only an hour and a half away. Maybe that's a big benefit for Baylor. And he said the course has a lot of similar characteristics to Ridgewood, the home course here for Baylor golf. So could really work in Baylor's favor. I think he thought that was a real positive. And that will play out Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Dallas Athletic Club in Dallas. For the Big 12 Women's Golf Championships, the men play beginning on Monday in Prairie Dunes in Hutchinson, Kansas. Otherwise, back to Baylor baseball. Congratulations to Tice Armstrong. He was named yesterday the Big 12 Newcomer of the Week. Second time this season, he has been named that. Great week last week for Tice Armstrong with 9 hits, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs in the Bears games last week against first UTSA and then TCU. So very nice honor and very deserving for Tice Armstrong, the big power-hitting Baylor first baseman. And there's news from Baylor basketball, men's basketball. The portal actually closes today, and no portal news to report, but Jake Lindsey is coming back to Baylor, and he'll be added to the Baylor coaching staff. So Jake, former player here. His dad is Dennis Lindsey, who played here way back with Melvin Hunt. But Jake then played here, and he has coached with the Utah Jazz. He's coached at Grand Canyon University with Bryce Drew and was in private business this past year. But coming back to Waco, he and his family, he'll be an assistant coach for the Bears and general manager. So he takes over that general manager's role for Baylor. That role previously held by Jason Smith. Jason is moving on to another opportunity, and we wish him all the best. We appreciate Jason for many, many years with Baylor basketball, and it'd be fun to welcome Jake Lindsey back to the Baylor staff. So that adds, or that fills one coaching spot. In my mind, there's still a couple open. I was picking the brain of Ty Beard last night as we were sitting at the Little League game, Truett's Little League game, and just said any other moves. This is Ty and I talking, and I wouldn't divulge anything he wouldn't want divulged. And I said, any other moves? He said, no, nothing yet. Said, I think we still have 2 to fill. So working on that, waiting on that, working on that. And I started to say the portal officially closes today. But Garrett, you know this, the portal window is 2 weeks, 14 days.
Yep.
And just because the window closes today, that just means no one else can enter the portal. That doesn't mean there can't be any more signings. So everybody that's in the portal as of today, nobody else can add their name to it, but the signings will continue, and there'll be a bunch more.
No, there definitely will be. I believe when it first opened, like within the first couple of days, you had almost a couple of thousand kids in there. I'm not sure what that number is right now, but yeah, you won't be able to enter, but there are plenty of fish to go and search and see if they fit your roster, bring them in, and Baylor will do that. They'll continue to address their roster or break some players in that fit as needed, but yeah, you just can't enter the portal anymore.
Yeah, that's what it is. So when you hear, if you see the portal has closed, it has, as far as some people adding their name to the portal. The portal window, I think the portal never closes.
It never closes,
really,
it never closes.
Right. It's kind of like recruiting.
Exactly.
When's the recruiting period? It never ends. Recruiting is always going on one way or another. So it's kind of the same with the portal. So there can still be signees in the portal. Just no new names can be added to that. So that's the latest with Baylor basketball. Baylor women's basketball added another signee over the weekend. I'm not sure we mentioned that. We're going to do a Zoom interview with StreamYard, actually, interview with her today. So watch for that up on the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel and the Baylor website. Fun to visit with those newcomers coming in to Baylor men's and women's basketball. All right, that gets us going here on this Tuesday morning. We appreciate your being with us. Brought to you every weekday by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. The Brazos Landing closed yesterday, back open today, Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. You know where it is. It's where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. They're right across the river from Foster Pavilion. They're right across the interstate from McLean Stadium. Great location, great menu. That $12 lunch menu is fantastic at the Brazos Landing. Go in and tell Claude or Becky, Lindsey, that we sent you by, and we want to see that $12 lunch menu. A lot of times, Dr. John Collier is sitting right there with the Lindseys, and we mentioned yesterday it was Dr. Collier's birthday. So watch for him. If you see him today, give him a belated happy birthday. So happy birthday to Dr. Collier, and we are brought to you by the Brazos Landing. Also brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank. They were voted by Forbes 2025 Best in-State Banks. Congratulations on that. They value their relationships with their customers and with their communities. Very community-minded at Alliance Bank Central Texas. That includes 7 convenient locations around Central Texas. Check them out, one of those locations or on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Take a break. When we come back, fun as Justin Hoff will join us. Justin is Baylor's Senior Associate AD for Brand Engagement. Maybe you've heard, hopefully you've heard about the Fan Fest that is coming up this weekend for Baylor Athletics. We'll get all the details from Justin Hoff on the Fan Fest when we come back. Hey, stay with us on a Tuesday. John Morris Show continues right after this.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. And back with us, John Morris Show on a Tuesday, rainy here in Central Texas, maybe rainy all day, so be careful out there. Give yourself a little extra driving time. Big weekend ahead, hopeful of just perfect weather on Saturday for the Baylor Fan Fest. If we could copy what the weather was like on Sunday here and have that Saturday, or really have it all weekend again, that would be terrific. Let's talk about all of that. The Baylor Fan Fest coming up this weekend as we welcome in Justin Hoff, the Senior Associate AD for brand engagement. Not there?
Yeah, he's not here yet, Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good. Give me the heads up when Jay Hoff is there, and we'll welcome him in and connect. So a huge event coming up this weekend. A lot of planning has gone into this. Trying to find a weekend when there are as many athletic events going on at home as possible, and I think we've done that. Baseball is out of town, unfortunately, but softball is home. Track and field hosting the Michael Johnson Invitational this weekend. Football with their spring finale, not a game, but it'll be a practice you can watch and get a look at these guys at McLean Stadium. There's a kids zone that goes along with it. 15 different food trucks are going to be out there at the south end of McLean Stadium. All of this is, now the food from the food trucks isn't free, but everything else is absolutely free to come and attend. And a neat deal with football, they're going to have the Youth Skills Combine. Over 300 kids from Waco are on the field with the team. Now, signups have already taken place, and they are already closed. So couldn't add your name to that. But a Kids Skills Combine is coming up as part of the football spring finale at McLean Stadium on Saturday. So let's see, what else do we have? Backyard barbecue cook-off. The judges, pretty impressive list of judges. Seth Russell, Chris Platt, and Blake Blackmar. There'll be the barbecue judges. They've got live music from the Sloppy Joe Band. Everything opens and begins at 10 a.m. on the South Plaza of McLean Stadium this Saturday. So that is the Baylor Fan Fest, and looking forward to that. Other items, Doug McNamee is going to speak on the stage at 12:15, scheduled for 12:15. And then the football practice starts at 1. Gates open at 12:30 to get inside the stadium and watch Coach Dave Aranda's spring finale practice on Saturday. They'll keep it very vanilla. Don't want to. That's kind of the reason the spring games have gone by the wayside, because coaches don't want to put anything on tape. They don't want to show anything, show their hands, show their personnel. In these days of portals and portal transfers, although the portal closes today and no one could come poaching legally after this Saturday. But that's one of the reasons there are not spring games much anymore, to avoid injury and to just kind of not show your hand here in the spring of who you have, and show anything that you might have worked on over the course of the spring. All of this on the web, BaylorBears.com/FanFest for more information, the entire schedule. And Garrett, we got Justin. Tell me.
Still waiting. I'm still waiting.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll watch the waiting room there and see when Justin might join us. Coming up next segment, we will be joined by Danny Price from Baylor softball. Again, softball coming off a big weekend in which they won in dramatic fashion the Sunday game over Utah to take the series 2-1. And they are now on the road at Texas State coming up tomorrow, and home for a big series against Oklahoma State coming up this weekend at Getterman Stadium. So that is softball, and that's Danny Price, and she will join us coming up next segment. I was looking, and maybe we can do this, looking at the Big 12 baseball standings this morning. Let me pull that up. Kansas on top. They are 14-4. West Virginia in second. This is baseball. West Virginia alone in second at 12-6. Arizona State and UCF a game back at 11-7, tied for third. And that's where Baylor's going to Tempe to play Arizona State this weekend. Fifth place alone is TCU. After the Frogs won 2 of 3 in Waco this weekend, they're alone in fifth. And then K-State, Baylor, Utah, and BYU all tied for sixth in the standings at 9-9. So the Bears are right there, and a tough series in Tempe against Arizona State.
I got Justin
coming up this weekend. All right, gotcha. We welcome in now Justin Hoff from Baylor Athletics. Jay Hoff, thanks for being with us, Senior Associate AD for Brand Engagement. Talk about Fan Fest, big deal. I was kind of running through the schedule a little bit. Man, that's a lot going on Saturday.
No, it's a lot going on, and thankfully it's not Saturday today, right?
Right.
But just for everyone out there, 80 and sunny on Saturday. So excited about that. I'm sure that you said free. Free is a crucial element to this event this weekend. So really looking forward to everything we got going on.
I said free except for the food trucks. Food trucks, we can't give away free food there, but they'll be there, and that just kind of adds to it. I mean, it starts at 10. People could come, stay through lunch, and see a little bit of everything on Saturday, couldn't they?
Yeah, my wife actually asked me that last night. Is the food trucks free? And I said, no, you're going to have to pay for that. But
that's a fair question.
There's going to be 15 food trucks there, and
wow.
Pop's Lemonade is going to be there, one of our great partners. And so I love some of that strawberry lemonade. So I'm going to be working some of that. But yeah, certainly an appetite for the whole family. Gets going at 10, as you said. We have live music from the Sloppy Joe Band, which is a local Waco group. I think you're going to be a lot of 80s rock going on out there, and that's a appetizer, a taste for what we're going to have in the fall. Because once again, I'm not sure how much you've talked about this on your new show, but Baylor Backyard Live, we're going to have pregame concert series going on this fall, so really looking forward to that. So get a little bit of that, and I think this is something that's really exciting, JMO. The backyard barbecue cook-off.
Yeah.
Here in Texas, barbecue means something. And so Seth Russell, Chris Platt, and then Blake Blackmar, who's a pit master, knows a lot about cooking. Took that up when he was playing Baylor football. So those guys will be judging, and the winners will get a season ticket this fall to Baylor football.
Nice. Very good. That's a pretty good prize. That's good. So you got the barbecue, you got the band, the Sloppy Joe band, the food trucks are there. The Kid Zone is really cool. I mean, you got a lot of activities aimed at kids.
Yeah, and we have in Touchdown Alley, we typically have inflatables, but we're bringing a lot more than that. So we got a portable sandbox. So I know I got a 3-year-old. He's going to love getting in that sandbox. Today with the mud would be horrible, but that's going to be a lot of fun. Face painter, which we typically have out at Touchdown Alley. We also have a basketball arcade truck. There's a mobile Waco basketball arcade truck that's kind of new to town. So we're going to try that out. Also, we'll have Baylor football uniforms, so you get that big, those big uniforms on those little kids. The mascots will be out there, and then also our coloring station. So really looking forward to that. And I would say, hey, this is a entertainment event for Waco families. So I know a lot of our fans sometimes are coming from 90 minutes or 2 hours away, but this is really for the entire Waco community. When you think about Baylor University, it's in Waco, Texas, and Waco, Texas is the home of Baylor University. So more to come as we continue to work with the city. We need each other, and so this is something I think everybody can kind of get around. And then I know we haven't talked about it yet, but there's also a cornhole tournament.
Right.
And, you can win free season tickets there. So just a lot of different things, right? I mean, cornhole, barbecue, kids, a mix of everything under one.
The youth skills combine that goes on with Baylor football now, the registration is closed for that. But what a great idea that is, and how cool would that be for these kids to be right down there on the field with the Baylor players?
Yeah, this is grades 3 through 8 on this one. So yeah, we're gonna have about 300 kids there, and Baylor players and Baylor coaches. And I can remember when I was a kid, you go to these kind of things and you remember these 20, 30 years later, these kind of moments. So really cool. A lot of Waco kids there. Hey, maybe some future stars down the road. But I think the youth skills combine, we did this last year. We started this last year was the first year that we did it. So this is the second year, and it's going to be bigger this time around. And I think, Coach Aranda loves this event, and we're happy to put it on.
Yeah. And remind people again, it'll be an open practice for Baylor football, not a game per se. Everybody's really gotten away from spring games, haven't they?
Yeah, this will be the second year in a row that we have done this, more of a practice type, but obviously a great chance to see a lot of new players, a lot of new faces on the Baylor football team, and obviously DJ Lagway, a great chance to see him for the first time. So I think that's a lot of fun, just to kind of get, once again, a taste of what it's going to look like in the fall. Here in about 4 or 5 months, we'll be out there, under the lights in McLean Stadium. So that's going to be a lot of fun when we get there. But certainly, any time to kind of wrap up the spring, and also for the fans, we are, when Doug McNamee came on board about 4 months ago, one thing he's really big on is the fans. And so that's how that fan first era kind of got started. And that's where FanFest has kind of picked up. And so this is just a start to a lot of things that are coming in the future. And, you need some great weather and some luck from Mother Nature to do it. And so we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's where I was going next. Doug has talked a lot about fan first era. I mean, that's a real thing. And that really goes back to Doug and his great memories growing up and coming to Baylor games. And he remembers that. He wants other Baylor families and kids to have that same type memories.
Yeah, and he's really big on the three F's: fans, football, and funding. And so I think those three things, you're going to see that as we continue. But certainly on Saturday, you're seeing 2 of those with fans and football. And so, in the fan first era, just some things just to kind of go back to what we've done so far. And we got a lot more coming. You can't empty the tank right away. But the Baylor backyard tailgating kind of coming back in house. We want that environment outside of McLean. The moment that you arrive, the moment you park, we want that to be happening live. And so the Baylor backyard tailgating is a big piece of that. As you then move into, and along with that is the Baylor Backyard Live, which is our concert series. The original Bear Walk, that returns right in that area. And so really, I think that's a huge piece, right? Having the players that make up our Baylor football team and all the coaches intimately there with our fans, and you get to see them before the game. And then as you work your way in, our fan first concessions, having the all-time low prices, leading the Big 12 conference and among the lowest in the state of Texas as you work in. So really thinking about the fans in every way, shape, or form. And like I said, J-Mo, we're not done yet, but this weekend is really that first event with the fans. And, I know my family's going to be out there. If you got a family, once again, it's great for the kids, the adults, great for them. And I think, that over 40 crowd, great music as well, hearing some 80s hits.
I think there's a little bit of something for everyone on Saturday. So BaylorBears.com/FanFest outlines the entire schedule for the day. Really begins at 10 a.m. and it's at the South Plaza at McLean Stadium. And it's free. Everything's free except the food from the food trucks.
Yep. Not this year, but I also say, hey, the NFL draft is going on.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to have that on the backside display there at McLean Stadium, so you can watch that as everything's going on the stage. And then I would be remiss to not thank our brand engagement team, just everyone that's put great amount of work here. Aaron Fordyce, who leads our marketing fan experience team, who came on in August, who I know has got a lot of great plans for our fans heading into next season. He's been really the architect here, so he's done a great job. But also this certainly is not possible without Doug and also Javon Overshone. You want to do these really cool events. They sound great in nature, but there's money, right? It's nothing necessarily free for the fans, but put on these shows, it does take resources, and so it takes backing to do that. And so we have that right from the top of the administration. But yeah, everything get going Saturday, 10 o'clock. It's going to be great weather. It's free. Bring the family out. It's going to be a great Waco event.
Man, that sounds so cool. Hey, thanks for giving us the details. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, J-Mo. Take care.
All right, man. We'll see you. Justin Hoff, he is Baylor's Senior Associate AD for Brand Engagement. So umbrella over these areas that he was talking about. Aaron Fordyce, relatively new to Baylor athletics, but has a lot of great ideas. And that's a young group, the people that he has working with him. And they come up with some really creative ideas, and they're fun. I mean, they really are fun. I was walking into the softball game on Sunday morning, and they're setting up for the carnival. They had a Baylor carnival on Sunday leading into baseball and softball. So really creative, very good ideas. This Fan Fest we've done before, but maybe not to this level. So hope you can come be a part of it. Put it on your calendar for this Saturday beginning at 10 a.m., and then it ends with the football practice at 1 p.m. Gates open at 12:30. All the activities, festivities in the South Plaza of McLean Stadium. BaylorBears.com/FanFest to get all the details. All right, take a break. When we come back, we will check in at Getterman Stadium. Danny Price will join us, our weekly check on Baylor softball. But she's got a smile on her face. Baylor coming off that weekend series in which they took 2 of 3 from Utah at Getterman Stadium. Now on the road for a non-conference game tomorrow night against Texas State, and then a big home series against Oklahoma State. The Cowgirls are coming to town this weekend. Talk to Danny about all that when we come back. John Morris Show will continue right after this.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, team.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Welcome back, John Morris Show on a Tuesday, a rainy Tuesday here in Central Texas. No, the rain didn't keep me from coming into the studio, but some HVAC repair did. So in the home studio, Garrett's remote as well. And we welcome in HVAC issues don't slow down Baylor softball. Here's Danny Price with us this morning. Welcome to you, our weekly check on Baylor softball. We appreciate you being with us.
Thanks for having me, J-Mo.
I appreciate it very much. Nice to look around your office. Well decorated, well apportioned office. A lot of history there on those shelves and on the wall, isn't there?
It is. And right behind me, Megan Weldon special jersey there. So shout out to her.
Shout out, Megan. Very good. How about the weekend for Baylor softball? 2 of 3 from Utah. That Sunday finale, dramatic fashion, 2 runs in the 7th inning. What a difference it is winning that 3rd game compared to if you hadn't won that 3rd game.
Yeah, the Big 12 race is so close, especially, right there in the middle. And so that one game would have been really crucial if we would have lost it. And it's so funny because you can do everything right and lose a ball game, and you can do a lot of things not well and still win. I love the way our girls fight and the grittiness that they have, and they never give up. It's been something they've done all year. And so it was fun. It was fun to watch, but it was a roller coaster. The feelings going into the 7th and the feelings coming out of the 7th were a wild ride.
Oh, isn't that the truth? But so great to win, and a wild finish too, with you're down to your final out in the 7th inning. You got Brooklyn Carter at the plate, who never strikes out. And she struck out for the 2nd time on Sunday, but then the ball gets past the catcher and she's aboard at first base and keeps things going.
And there's something to be said about that too. I was looking at the NCAA stats, and Brooklyn's in the top 25 of hardest to strike out because of how small that number is. But for her to not hang her head and walk back to the dugout and still know that there's a chance to get on base. She did everything she could, and she helped us extend the inning, which was crucial.
Yeah, very cool. And then you get the ground ball to short, and the rest is history. Yes. For a Utah team that had played pretty good defense over the weekend, I think they ended up with officially 3 errors on that one play, on that last play.
Yeah, really, their shortstop earlier in that game stole a couple hits from us, some line drives and some hard hits that she just ate up. And I think it was the perfect storm watching it back on film. Gianna running right in front of her right before that ball got there, maybe distracted her a little bit, but that ball gets away. And if there's anybody that you want on base in a time like that, it's Brooklyn Carter trying to get that second run, because she is a tough out to get on the bases.
And give credit to Samaya Jones. She's the one that put that ball in play after making a great catch in left field earlier in the game. Samaya Jones is playing well for you, isn't she?
Yeah, she's playing really well on both sides of the ball, and really on the bases as well. She's dynamic on the bases, just like Brooklyn Carter is. And yeah, she made that catch earlier in the game, but she had a couple really good at-bats early in the game too. A line out that the shortstop caught, and just seemed to be seeing the ball well. And so was happy to have the bat in her hand at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Glad it worked out.
3-2 Baylor win in the series finale as Baylor takes the series 2-1 over Utah. Talk about being aggressive on the base paths. Brooklyn kind of leads the charge there, and then Samaya right behind her. But really, it's an attitude of being aggressive on the base paths, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an attitude, and I would say that they want to challenge a defender. If a defender is not going to take them seriously, they're going to make them pay for it. So Brooklyn and I will laugh before series of, hey, you're going to make this catcher look silly. You know, she loves that competitive side of the ball, and she looks for the opportunities. Sometimes a lot of base runners, I think, will just take what's given to them, and they want to take some extra.
Yeah. Danny Price with us. Baylor softball. The weekend against Utah also included a reunion of the 2011 Women's College World Series team. And little rain, little delays, that's not going to affect that reunion. It seemed like everybody had a great time.
I had a great time. It was so fun to see so many people back. We were missing Whitney Canyon and Claire Hosack and Courtney Repka, but so many of them got to get together, and it was just funny hearing them tell story after story after story and go right back to that time. And it was neat because some of them, Danny Lee Allen in particular, got to speak to our team, and the way that seemed to rejuvenate our team and breathe a little life into our team on Sunday was pretty special.
Yeah, that's really cool that you can bring them back, and so many were back. Yes. Not everybody can, but so many were back. That was fun to see. All right, how about the week ahead? This is a big game tomorrow night against Texas State. I mean, you're going on the road and playing down there, but it would be a big RPI win if you could come home with a win.
Yeah, a huge RPI win. Texas State has already knocked off A&M this year and have had some really big wins, and they've got a couple really good arms in their bullpen that have shut some good teams down. But a top 30 RPI team, I think, is what Coach Moore said. So it would be really, really important for us. And I think just a great setup for the weekend ahead that we know is important as well.
Yeah, and I think they beat Texas Tech last week also, didn't they? Or
yes,
maybe
you're right. They did.
They beat Tech. Yeah.
They did a shutout at home.
Wow. So that'll be tough. That's tomorrow night against Texas State. Then you come back home, and it's Oklahoma State, always a big series when the Cowgirls come to Waco.
Always a big series, always a competitive series. A lot of close games with them in the last couple of years. And a big one because it's senior weekend, and we get to celebrate some of the seniors that have poured so much into this program. But we always know the games are going to be a roller coaster of a ride with Oklahoma State in the opposing dugout.
Isn't that the truth? A lot of memories there in those series here in Waco and in Stillwater as well. So that'll be fun. And Saturday, part of the fan fest going on with Baylor Athletics over the weekend. So we want people to have the softball game against the Cowgirls at 2 p.m. Saturday on that schedule as well. Getterman Stadium has been good. Getterman Stadium's been rocking this year, hasn't it?
It really has. We've had some really great crowds, and there have been some games that that the girls have really put on a show for the crowds that we have had. It's fun to hear the stands and the people in the stands start the chants and dance to the scoring run song, and to really get into it. It does breathe life into our team, and I think it just keeps those rallies going longer and longer.
Yeah, very cool. We saw that play out this weekend, especially Sunday. Well, Danny, have a great day, and
Thanks,
stay dry, and appreciate you being on with us.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks. Danny Price with Baylor softball. Terrific job there. Baylor softball coming off the weekend in which they won 2 of 3 from Utah. They go to Texas State tomorrow night, 6 p.m. First pitch tomorrow night, and then home against Oklahoma State this weekend. Games Friday at 6:30, Saturday at 2, and Sunday at 1 for Baylor and Oklahoma State. Softball from the Big Getty from Gatterman Stadium. So I hope you can be out there and support Baylor softball this weekend. All right, thanks to Danny. Let's take a break, come back and look ahead, wrap things up, share some birthdays with you. Another good birthday day, and I need to make a correction to a faux pas I had yesterday. I'll do that. Not the first, not the only one, but I'll correct that when I come back. John Morris Show brought to you by Tow King of Waco. Tow King is here to help the next time you're stuck on the road. Locally owned and family-run business. That is Mr. Gary Hoffman. Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with highly trained operators. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. I've suggested this. Put their number in your phone so you don't have to go searching for it when you need them. I mean, when you need them, you really need them. So call 254-666-5484. 254-666-5484 for Tow King of Waco. Take a break. Back with more John Morris Show from the home studio right after this.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco. One of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back, John Morris Show on a rainy Tuesday morning. Pleased you're with us today. Thanks for subscribing, for following. We appreciate that greatly. We're here every day, weekdays, 9 to 10 a.m. Central Time, and then archived and available on YouTube, on Facebook, on X. So that's where you can find us and get to hear from great folks like Justin Hoff with us from Baylor Athletics, and by Danny Price from Baylor Softball, our guest today. We're brought to you in part by, every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. We appreciate them greatly. And we're brought to you today by DeCampli's Italy Meets Texas. At DeCampli's, every day in a warm and authentic experience, serving lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday and offering off-menu specials on Fridays and Saturdays. DeCampli's in Waco, serving the best authentic Italian dishes. All right, get to birthdays. An apology, a mistake I made yesterday, and I could just let it slide, but I really felt bad when nobody corrected me, so I'm not sure how many people noticed, but I made the mistake and I need to correct it. I said it was Lindsey McLean's birthday yesterday, married to Stevie McLean. I said the former Lindsey Hayes, and that's not right. Lindsey Hayes was another Baylor softball player, but she's the former Lindsey Cargill, and I knew that, and I just said it wrong, and I apologize. So a day late. Happy birthday again to Lindsey McLean, the former Lindsey Cargill. Birthdays today, and it's a good group. It's Kyle Combs' birthday. Kyle doing great things at Live Oak here in Waco. Formerly worked with Baylor men's basketball, so happy birthday to Kyle Combs. Kyle's keeping it going. It's Kyle Stevens' birthday. What a story Kyle Stevens is, as she's a former golfer at SMU, professional golfer, and has a really good story to tell. Happy birthday today to Kyle Stevens. It is Kip Wells' birthday today. Kip, former Baylor baseball pitcher. Happy birthday to Kip. Had a great Baylor career and then on with a number of teams in the professional ranks. I think he pitched for 9 different major league teams. And I asked him at one point, do you have a jersey from every one of them? He said, yeah, I think so. He wasn't even sure. But happy birthday to Kip Wells today. Happy birthday to Chris Horner. Love Chris Horner. Happy birthday to him. Who else do we have on the list? Oh, it's Melinda Smith's birthday. Melinda, married to much better half of Steve Smith. Happy birthday to Melinda Newcomb Smith, a Baylor Yell leader during her time at Baylor, and great baseball wife. Happy birthday to Melinda Smith today. Joe Chappa's birthday today. Worked with Joe way back at KWTX TV. So that's the list I have. Happy birthday to all those folks. If I missed you, I do apologize. And I think we'll be back in the studio tomorrow. Garrett, have you heard anything? You think?
They're working on it right now. So we'll see.
They really are. I can see him right behind you. Okay. So maybe we'll be back in the studio tomorrow. If not, we can make this work again. And thanks to Garrett for making that work. Garrett Ross, our producer extraordinary. Appreciate him greatly. So we're going to wrap things up, move out of here, and don't forget all the other shows that are available from the Rogue Media Network. I can't start naming them because there's so many. But Tom Barfield comes up at 10 o'clock. Tom does Baylor baseball with Derek. Get his thoughts on this game tonight, Baylor and Sam Houston, if it takes place down in Huntsville. And Pete Souza has a show at still 10 o'clock, I think, Central Time. So a lot of options there thanks to the Rogue Media Network. Thanks again to Justin Hoff, who was with us, Baylor Associate AD, Senior Associate AD for Brand Engagement, talking about the Fan Fest coming up this weekend for Baylor Athletics. A lot of things going on Saturday at the south end of McLean Stadium. If you missed Justin detailing all of those, you can go back and watch, or you can go to the web at BaylorBears.com/FanFest and get all the details of the Fan Fest this Saturday. Big day for Baylor Athletics. And thanks to Danny Price, who's on with us from Baylor Softball. Appreciate Danny greatly, a great member, part of the Baylor softball staff. And she just kind of keeps things running behind the scenes in a very, very smooth manner. Anybody with softball would say, oh, yeah, Danny's a key cog in the success of Baylor softball. So thanks to her for being on with us. Folks, have a great day. Drive carefully in on the wet grounds here in Central Texas. Lord willing, we're back with you in the 9 a.m. tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Thanks again for being with us. John Morris Show brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing of Waco. We'll talk again tomorrow. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety